There are places on Earth where nature still feels entirely untouched by time. Realms hidden from the modern world, where sunlight barely breaks through the thick canopy, where the air hangs heavy and damp, and where every shifting shadow feels alive. Beneath these towering trees and across dark, winding waters, strange and powerful forces move completely unseen through the jungle. Some rule this wilderness with raw, unmatched strength. Others look like living relics from a forgotten age. Deep within the pitch-black river currents, predators armed with razor-sharp teeth tear through the water without warning. On the forest floor, venomous snakes lie perfectly camouflaged beneath the fallen leaves, silent and deadly. And high above, in the darkness of the canopy, creatures with almost unreal faces watch from the shadows, waiting for the exact moment to strike. In this world, every sound carries a warning, and every silence means danger. Today, we are stepping deep into one of the most mysterious and unforgiving wild places on our planet. A realm where nature reveals its strangest, fiercest, and most fascinating side. Welcome to Planet Earth, the Archives. If you are ready to uncover the deepest secrets of the natural world, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel right now. From this very moment, we are entering a territory where some of the most unbelievable creatures on Earth are still hiding. Deep within the heart of Africa's dense forests, beneath the dark waters of powerful rivers, an unseen predator waits. Here, sunlight struggles to reach the depths, visibility fades into shadow, and strong currents sweep through the wilderness. Moving silently beneath the surface, a hunter patrols its territory with deadly patience. It remains hidden until the exact moment it decides to strike. By then, escape is almost impossible. This is the Goliath Tigerfish. One of the most feared predators lurking in Africa's freshwater rivers. At first glance, it hardly seems real. The Goliath tigerfish can reach enormous sizes, its muscular body perfectly built for strength and speed. But its most remarkable feature is its terrifying set of teeth. Long, razor-sharp, and perfectly interlocked, they resemble a row of natural daggers. When its jaws close, those teeth form a powerful trap capable of tearing through prey with ease. During a hunt, every movement is calculated. Detecting motion in the water, it suddenly bursts forward with incredible force. In an instant, its jaws snap shut, delivering a precise and devastating bite. In these dark and unpredictable waters, where danger hides in every shadow, the Goliath Tigerfish remains one of the river's most efficient and relentless predators. High above the forest floor, where a sea of green stretches across the canopy, a powerful predator keeps watch from the skies. Drifting between towering trees and rising air currents, it surveys the landscape with remarkable focus. From its elevated vantage point, even the slightest movement below rarely goes unnoticed. This is the African crowned eagle, one of the most dominant hunters in Africa's forest ecosystems. Equipped with broad wings and exceptionally powerful talons, this eagle is capable of overpowering prey much larger than most birds would attempt. Monkeys, small antelopes, and other animals that move through the trees can all become targets. Its flight is quiet and controlled, allowing it to close the distance before its prey realizes the danger. After a successful hunt, it often carries its meal to a high perch, feeding far above the forest floor while commanding the canopy like a true ruler of the skies. Yet much of its success comes not from speed, but from patience. Perched high among the branches, the crowned eagle can remain motionless for long periods, carefully studying the world below. Its eyesight is extraordinarily sharp, capable of spotting even subtle movements through thick vegetation. This combination of patience, precision, and power has made the African crowned eagle one of the most effective predators in the rainforest. On the rainforest floor, concealed beneath a blanket of fallen leaves, rests one of Africa's most expertly disguised predators. It does not pursue its prey across the forest. It does not announce its presence. Instead, it remains motionless, nearly impossible to spot, blending perfectly into the patterns and colors of the jungle floor. This is the Gaboon viper. An ambush specialist, and one of the rainforest's most formidable snakes. Its appearance is as remarkable as it is intimidating. The Gaboon viper possesses a thick, powerful body and a broad, triangular head covered in intricate markings that closely resemble the dead leaves surrounding it. Yet its most astonishing feature is hidden within its jaws, a pair of fangs among the longest of any venomous snake on Earth, built to deliver a devastating bite. When an opportunity presents itself, the strike happens with astonishing speed. In a fraction of a second, it launches forward with deadly accuracy, sinking its long fangs deep into its target. Small mammals, birds, and other unsuspecting animals that wander too close are often caught before they can react. Moments later, the forest grows quiet once again, leaving almost no sign that the attack ever occurred. As darkness settles over the African rainforest and the canopy disappears into the night, a different world begins to emerge. Among the treetops, one of the forest's most unusual creatures stirs to life and prepares to begin its nightly journey. With its broad head and unmistakable facial features, its silhouette can appear almost otherworldly against the dark sky. This is the hammer-headed bat, one of the most distinctive mammals found in Africa's rainforests. Male hammer-headed bats are known for their unusually large heads and specialized facial structures, which help amplify their loud, honking calls during the breeding season. This remarkable adaptation gives them an appearance unlike that of any other bat species. Supported by powerful wings, they can travel great distances as they navigate through the forest under the cover of darkness. Despite their intimidating and almost prehistoric look, these bats feed primarily on fruit, relying on an exceptional sense of smell to locate food. Throughout the night, they move between fruiting trees scattered across the dense jungle. In the process, they help spread seeds throughout the forest, playing a valuable role in maintaining the health and regeneration of the rainforest ecosystem. In the quiet rivers and secluded lakes of the African rainforest, where gentle waters wind between tangled roots and sandy shorelines, lives a reptile unlike most turtles. Its flattened shape and soft shell give it a unique appearance that sets it apart from its more familiar relatives. Often resting partially buried beneath sand or mud, it observes the world around it without drawing attention. This is the African soft-shell turtle. Unlike turtles protected by hard, rigid shells, this species possesses a flexible carapace covered with thick, leathery skin. Its elongated neck and tube-shaped snout allow it to breathe, while remaining almost entirely hidden beneath the water's surface. This remarkable adaptation helps it stay concealed while keeping watch for potential prey. When a fish or other small aquatic animal ventures too close, the response is immediate. With surprising speed, the turtle thrusts its neck forward and seizes its target with powerful jaws. For most of its life, however, it remains perfectly still on the riverbed, relying on patience rather than pursuit. This ambush hunting technique makes it a highly effective predator in the calm waters of the rainforest. Along the banks of rainforest rivers and within thick walls of vegetation, a colorful mammal moves through the undergrowth with remarkable agility. Its rich, reddish coat contrasts sharply with the deep green surroundings, while its distinctive features make it one of the most recognizable animals in the forest. Traveling in small groups and constantly aware of their environment, these creatures bring energy and movement to the rainforest floor. This is the red river hog, one of the most striking mammals found in Africa's rainforest ecosystems. Built with a compact, powerful body and sturdy legs, the red river hog is well adapted to life in dense vegetation. Its face displays bold markings, and its long ears are crowned with noticeable tufts of hair. Curved tusks extend from its snout, serving both as tools for digging and as weapons for protection. Living in social groups, these animals depend on cooperation and vigilance to thrive in the forest. As they travel, they use their strong snouts to root through the soil in search of fruits, roots, insects, and other small sources of food. This constant digging does more than provide nourishment. It helps turn the soil and disperse seeds throughout the forest. Always alert to potential threats, they can vanish into dense cover within moments, leaving little trace of their presence behind. Deep within the thick vegetation of the African rainforest, where visibility is limited and every path is blocked by dense growth, a powerful animal moves through the shadows. Branches crack, leaves rustle, and for a moment the forest unveils one of its most formidable residents. This is the giant forest hog, the largest wild pig in Africa, and one of the most impressive mammals roaming the jungle floor. Built with remarkable strength, the giant forest hog possesses a huge muscular body covered in coarse, dark hair. Its face is protected by thick layers of skin and framed by prominent tusks that curve outward, creating a rugged and intimidating look. Despite its considerable size, it navigates the dense forest with surprising ease, often traveling in small family groups under the watch of a dominant male. Most of its time is spent quietly searching for food, using its powerful snout to root through soil and fallen leaves in search of fruits, roots, and small animals. Yet when danger appears, its calm demeanor can vanish in an instant. It is capable of responding with fierce aggression, charging with tremendous force, and using its tusks to protect both itself and its group. In the challenging terrain of the rainforest, even powerful predators are often cautious when encountering this formidable animal. Within the lush vegetation of the rainforest, where shafts of sunlight pierce the canopy and paint the forest floor in golden patterns, one of Africa's most remarkable antelopes moves quietly through the shadows. Tall, graceful, and unexpectedly agile for its size, it slips between trees and dense undergrowth with barely a sound. Its reddish-brown coat is crossed by pale vertical stripes that blend perfectly with the shifting light of the forest. This is the bongo, one of Africa's largest and most elusive antelopes. Reaching lengths of more than 2 meters, the bongo is instantly recognizable by its long spiral horns that sweep gracefully backward. Both males and females carry these impressive horns, which can grow to over a meter in length. Despite their size and striking appearance, bongos are exceptionally cautious animals, spending much of their lives concealed within dense vegetation to avoid detection. Encountering one in the wild is a rare event, as they inhabit some of the most remote and inaccessible forest regions in Africa. As a result, much of what researchers and filmmakers have documented comes from protected reserves and conservation areas where these antelopes receive dedicated protection. Even there, witnessing the beauty and secretive behavior of this extraordinary forest dweller remains an uncommon and memorable sight. Deep in the quietest parts of the rainforest, where darkness settles between the trees and the forest floor is covered in layers of leaves and roots, a rare and unusual creature moves slowly through the night. Its body is covered in large, overlapping scales, giving it the appearance of something ancient, almost armored. Silent and elusive, it avoids attention as it searches for food. This is the giant pangolin, one of the most unique mammals in the African forest. The giant pangolin can grow over 1.5 meters in length when including its long, powerful tail. Unlike most mammals, it has absolutely no teeth. Instead, it relies on an incredibly long, sticky tongue to capture its prey. Its body is protected by tough keratin scales, which act as a natural shield when it curls into a tight, impenetrable ball to defend itself. At night, it uses an expertly developed sense of smell to locate ant nests and termite mounds hidden beneath the ground or inside fallen logs. With massive, strong claws, it tears them open and quickly feeds, extending its long tongue to gather thousands of insects in moments. Moving slowly and silently through the forest, the giant pangolin plays a vital role in maintaining balance in this complex ecosystem. Hidden deep within the rainforest, Far from the broad rivers inhabited by its larger relative, lives a far more secretive and elusive creature. Moving quietly along narrow forest trails and through shallow waterways, it avoids attention whenever possible. Rarely observed and notoriously difficult to follow, it spends most of its life concealed within dense vegetation. This is the pygmy hippopotamus, one of the most mysterious mammals found in Africa's forests. Despite its name, it remains a sturdy and powerful animal, capable of weighing more than 200 kilograms. Its body is smaller and more compact than that of the common hippopotamus, with shorter legs and dark, smooth skin, well suited to life beneath the forest canopy. Unlike its larger cousin, it does not depend on vast rivers, instead favoring secluded streams, muddy pools, and thick vegetation for shelter. Under the cover of darkness, it emerges to follow hidden pathways in search of food. Leaves, fallen fruit, and other forest plants make up the majority of its diet. Solitary by nature and highly cautious, it moves carefully through its territory, often using the same routes year after year. In an environment where remaining unnoticed can mean survival, the pygmy hippopotamus has become an expert at disappearing into the forest. Today, habitat loss and illegal hunting continue to threaten the species, making protected reserves and conservation areas increasingly important for its future. In the quiet wetlands of Central Africa, where calm waters stretch through vast marshes and the humid air hangs heavily above the landscape, a solitary figure stands perfectly still. It does not pursue its prey across the water or search frantically for food. Instead, it waits with remarkable patience. Tall, silent, and almost statue-like, it remains focused on the surface below. Even from a distance, its appearance seems unusual, but up close, it looks like something from a much older world. This is the shoebill stork, one of the most extraordinary and distinctive birds on Earth. Standing over a meter tall, the shoebill is instantly recognizable by its enormous bill, shaped like an oversized wooden shoe. Its forward-facing eyes create an intense gaze that gives it the appearance of a predator rather than a typical bird. Every feature of its body is adapted for a hunting strategy based on patience and accuracy. Allowing it to remain motionless for long periods. Then in a single instant, everything changes. With explosive speed, the shoebill thrusts its powerful bill into the water, targeting fish, amphibians, and even small reptiles with remarkable precision. Moments later, the movement is over. The bird resumes its silent vigil, standing motionless once again, a watchful presence in the heart of the swamp. In some of the most isolated regions of the African rainforest, where dense vegetation stretches for miles and human encounters are exceptionally rare, lives a population of chimpanzees that has fascinated scientists for decades. Traveling through remote forests and little-explored territories, these primates display traits that seem both familiar and unusual. Early accounts from local communities describe them as larger and more imposing than ordinary chimpanzees, appearing almost like a blend of chimpanzee and gorilla. These remarkable animals became known as the Billy ape. The Billy ape is renowned for its impressive size and distinctive behavior. Certain individuals appear larger and more heavily built than typical chimpanzees, with broader facial features and a commanding presence. Researchers have also documented a behavior rarely seen in many other chimpanzee populations: the frequent construction of nests on the ground. This unusual habit has contributed to the mystery surrounding them and sparked significant scientific interest. Like all chimpanzees, they are highly intelligent and remarkably adaptable. Their diet includes fruits, seeds, insects, and occasionally small animals, and they have even been observed working together during coordinated hunts. Elusive, observant, and still not fully understood, these primates remain among the most fascinating and legendary inhabitants of Africa's deep rainforest wilderness. Throughout this journey, we have explored one of the most fascinating and unforgiving environments on Earth. Between dark rivers, towering trees, and hidden paths deep within the vegetation, we encountered incredible creatures living in a world where survival is a constant challenge. Silent predators, forest giants, and rare animals all share this ancient land. maintaining a balance that has existed for thousands of years. The African rainforest remains one of the last great strongholds of wildlife on our planet. Every species we've seen plays a vital role in this complex ecosystem, helping keep the forest alive and thriving. Protecting these habitats means preserving not only the animals that live within them, but also a vital part of the natural history of our world. If you enjoyed exploring this incredible world of nature with us, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to Planet Earth Archives right now. Your support helps us continue bringing you powerful wildlife stories from the most remote corners of the world. Tap the notification bell so you never miss an adventure, and check out the next documentary on the screen to keep this journey going. New creatures and untamed environments are waiting to be discovered.